Hello everyone. I wanted to talk with you on a number of other topics as well, and I believe that it's going to help you become a lot better in the game. So, the first point that I want to share with you is that everything is energy. Uh, like in this world, imagine everything is energy and there's a continuous exchange of energy going on, uh, and also imagine that money is a form of energy. So when you go to the card room and you see there are so many dealers who are dealing, and there are flow managers, there are waiters, waitresses. So basically, like when you play cards, you are giving your energy, to the card room. The card room is, with the rake that it collects, with the tips that you give, it's able to function. And like you should see like what a big establishment like they have, then the place that they are occupying. For that, they may be giving out, rent, and maybe that in a casino that each table that is there, uh, for that to run, there's a big expense. All the casino tables that run, there's a big expense, and the management company who runs the casino, charges big bucks for each table. So, just like other casino games are there, like roulette, blackjack, they have a, rake, they have a, an edge. So that's how, poker rooms will make money. They will collect rake. But if you see like other casino games like roulette, which has an edge of, about 2.7%. Here in poker, the rake is 5%, or maybe it may be 4% in some scenarios, but it's 5% generally. And in some places I have heard, like in Asia, in Philippines, I'm not very sure, but I think some places even have something like 10% rake, but I cannot confirm this. And on top of that, you add the tips that you give, then your going coming cost, because you don't know that you are going to be profitable in each session. So so basically, like a big establishment like casino is able to survive each and every single day by taking a lot of energy from you. Everyone who is playing in the casino is donating money to the casino in every single transaction. And any single hand that you play or you are in a round, uh, you are losing. Every single, for example, every single bet in roulette has a negative expectation. Now it does not matter that on one bet you placed a chip, and that same number came up and you won 36 times of that amount. So that's different, but on an average, in the long run, you are losing because there is an house edge. So basically, casinos just sucking energy from you. That's how it's able to function. That's how so many employees of the casino are getting paid, and they are able to support their families. Their children probably are studying, and they are able to put food down on the table. And then you see like which players are winning, which are able to survive in the long run of poker. So they are basically those who are able to gather the energy from other players. Don't think of chips as something real. Chips are basically just uh, something, imagine it as virtual, and imagine chips nothing but energy. So you are sitting on the table, and your goal is not to win chips, your goal is to gain all the energy. And that's how you should see it as. And energy not just in terms of chips, energy, you can steal another person's energy. And if you see like a lot of people do this automatically, you see in companies and all, those that have risen to higher positions, they are automatically uh, they are geared up to gain all the energy. Some do it naturally, some learn it, and somehow they are able to pull everything towards them. And people who have acquired great wealth also have the secret of acquiring pulling everything towards them through their mental energy, through their thoughts. uh, Maybe you have read the book The Secret. uh, and there are a lot of other various forms like Tai Chi is there, Qigong is there. So they have exercises that will pull the energy of the universe to you. So think about that. And don't think poker just playing the two cards that you get, the hand that you get. Becoming a winning poker player means you are able to uh, gather the energy from people around you. You are able to win money from them. And don't think money is real. Like, people go to their workplaces, they work, they spend the energy, and in terms of that effort, in terms of the energy they have given, they get some energy back in terms of their compensation. And in your daily life you also see like which activities you're doing. Are you doing any excessive activities that are losing energy? If you play too many computer games, if you play too many, if you keep watching TV, it's going to suck all the energy out of you. Okay. If you know if you eat healthy food, then it's going to uh, give you a lot of positive energy. If you eat a lot of junk food, if you eat a lot of pizza, if you drink a lot of cold drinks, it's going to suck energy out of you. So that's how basically it is. If you take a lot of morning walks, if you take uh, you know go to some natural place, and there you take a walk, a lot of energy from the universe will flow towards you. So think about that. And then I also want to show you something of the casino edge, because a lot of players just sit at any of the casino games, and they would uh, say, okay, I want to spend some time, there's a waiting list, or I have won so much money today, I have won 3 wines, and let me chill out, uh, let me just place a single bet on the blackjack, and then I'll go home. So what starts happening, it's the game, by having an edge against you, it slowly starts sucking your energy, slowly sucking your money out. uh, and let me be frank, like I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I also have some bad habits, like sometimes I will play roulette and thinking about the game, and uh, let me show you what how much taxing it is. And when energy starts flowing from you, then you try to fight it, you try to win win it back, and in that process the casinos pull everything out of you. So let me just take this edge of the roulette and compute like how many instances of the wheel is going to clear up half of every player that's playing on the table. Okay, so how do I do this? This is 100, means 100% of all the money that everyone has on the table, and I'm going to multiply it by 0.9 973. Okay, and this is the equity that's this is, or let me rather than that term for poker players, let me just say this is the energy that is left of all the players on the table. Okay, so when one roulette wheel spins, whatever is put, about 2.7% of everything gets sucked through the casino. And if you just place a single bet in your life, and you put it on a single number, and that turns up, or you put a single bet on say a red, and you are never going to play any other bet again, so that in that scenario you may win. But if you are going to play occasionally, play a couple of times, so a single winning would not matter in that case. Just like in the poker game, they say you have to think about plus EV. You also need to compute like what is the rake edge, because every pot that collects 5%, you're giving away 10% of whatever you have. So if you lose 10% of it is going to the casino. Excuse me. So yeah, let us compute like how many spins would take to lose half of all the energy that's out there. Okay, so this is the second spin, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, so in 26 rounds of the roulette wheel, if every player exists in terms of the chips, if every player doesn't have any physical existence, if you are just money, so the casino has eaten half of whatever is there in about 26 spins of the roulette wheel, and in another 26 it's again going to eat half of everything out there. So you see how quickly it's gobbling up all the energy. Same it's for all other card games also, and all other games. Poker, let's compute, okay, how much energy is it's sucking up. So let's see, like if we put in even uh, let me put 5% because that's the norm of the rake, and I believe that's what you are paying. So the first pot that's played, and it may be a small pot, so that's different. Some pots are bigger, but let me just show you in how many transactions. This is the first transaction, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14. So in just 14 transactions, in just 14 hands which were all in, so it has gobbled up half of everything. And now of course there's rake, there's a cap on the rake, and that cap is put because if they didn't put the cap, nobody is going to play. They are going to be aware, okay, how much loss is happening. But it's just like the roulette wheel, it's taking very very small sum out, so you don't feel it, that it's taking a lot. But over the year, that's a very big sum, and it's in billions. And that's what makes the game so challenging, so difficult. And any hand you should play, you think like, do you have an edge that beats the rake? Are you sitting at a table and which your edge is more than 5%? If not, you should get up. Uh, and okay, so other thing is like big WSOP tournaments which are there, and let me just show you like uh, how much the governments are taxing the poker players. So on sometimes, like if you plan on playing WSOP also, then the money that is already taxed, for example, say have an IT job, you're earning like 60,000 US dollars, or let me say about 90,000 US dollars you're getting. So you are paying how much, about 30% you are giving tax. You are already having taxed money, and on that again you play a tournament and you put say $10,000. But you have to understand that it's taking a lot out of each WSOP tournament. I believe it's 30% of all the winnings that will be taken, that all the winners will pay out. So just imagine you play the $10,000 WSOP main event. So just like the casinos, or on every single bet they're taking out, just imagine you have given $3,000 out to the US government, okay?